So, I am here for lunch. It's, woo, it's 3:30, y'all. I have not even eaten yet. I had 2 oranges for breakfast, 2 tangerines, and then that was it. Um, so I'm getting ready to make my lunch. So, the other day, I tried to do lunch and I tried to just do the camera with the food, but yeah, that didn't work. So I gotta go for what I know. So I'm here to make some lunch real quick. And I'm starving, so yeah. Come on, when you come in, thumbs up the live. Thumbs it up. Thumbs it up. Oh, yeah. I hope y'all having a good day. It is Friday Eve for some people. It's my Friday. My goodness. And I'm so excited about that. So, I didn't get a chance to eat my lunch, eat any lunch yet because, let me tell y'all. Hey, kiddo granny, how you doing? I'm about to make me some lunch. If I miss y'all, hey, Harjarine, because I'm going live straight from YouTube, so I might miss some of the comments. Let me pull it up on my other phone so I can see what's going on. Give me 1 second. So how y'all doing today? I hope everybody's doing okay. I'm getting ready to, before I cook, I'm going to put these turkey legs on. I have some turkey legs, so I'm gonna put those on. Let me pull you up on my phone so I can see the comments. So, guys, I did not get a chance. I'll be all over the place sometimes. I did not get a chance to eat because I had a job interview. Okay? I'm gonna tell y'all about this job interview. This job interview. Hold on so I can find y'all. Calamity Jane, how you doing? Oh, I thought I saw Harjarine in here. Hey, Calamity Jane. I saw that on your grocery list with some pinto beans. I have lima beans. So I'm going to get that started. But first, I like to boil them first and get some of that salt off of them. Whew. And then, like I said, I'm going to make some lunch. But yeah, I had a job interview. Oh my gosh. So, hold on. So I have a great job. Don't get me wrong. I love my job. Love my principal. It's part-time. It's close. Y'all know it's a sweet gig. But temptation had set in. Oh my goodness. Somebody needs this. Probably my daughter on her lunch break. Temptation has set in. Mercy. I probably could just use the no stick pan. Yeah, let me do that. Let me get the no stick one out. This will do. So, this temptation set in for this job. This job, hold on. I think I want some rice. Just a little bit of, just a little tiny pinch of rice, not much. Don't really need it, but you know, rice is a good filler. I'm just gonna make a little bit of rice, not much. Something to close that up. So, this job, hey Joshua, how are you? So great to have you in the building. So this job was teaching 4 to 6 kids, 4 to 8 kids a day. This is what the job said. It was a private organization, and it said teaching 4 to 8 students a day from 9 to 3 and staying an hour afterwards. So 4 to 8 kids a day, and it was $50,000 to $55,000. So the good thing about this job was it was private, in the private arena. Denzel is in the private arena, so I would not lose my retirement nor my Social Security. Without trying to do it, because I'm hungry. Hold on a second, John. Okay, I'm back. So, I'm making some shrimp and broccoli, but I'm adding a little bit of edamame in there. That's all that's going on. Okay? And I'm making a little bit of rice as a filler. So the job was, like I said, 4 to 8 kids. And I knew it was probably, you know, like special, you know, something special was going on to teach 4 to 8 kids at a time for $50,000. And I was like, okay, let's see what's going on. These are the jumbos. No carbs, no fiber, 15 grams of protein for about 5 shrimp. And I've got 6. I'm a little hungry. I'm gonna do 8. Since it's all protein. I think I had 5 or 6, I don't know. But anyway, rinse these off. quick stir fry. I'm going to put my broccoli in first. See how much broccoli we're going to get. You know, when you're hungry, calculations is a little off. So I've got broccoli, about a half a bowl. Okay. So I'm going to add a little bit of butter. A little butter. Oh, my fingernails, I don't have nothing to pull that apart. So I'm adding a little bit of butter. This does not need to be too high. I give it an opportunity to saute. Okay, throw that in there. Now these, they are still in the snap peas are basically just a few. I gotta get a Ziploc, put those away. Not very many. They have sea salt. About to lose that. Okay. So that's what we're starting with. Broccoli and the edamame. Of course, I gotta find the onion somewhere. Put some salt and pepper in here. And the shrimp, and we're good. So yeah, make a long story short, 4 to 8 kids. So I had an interview at 2 o'clock. Come home, it's a phone interview before the real interview. Come home, the lady says, she says, I want to be very transparent with you about this job before we really get started in the interview. And she asked me why was I looking for another job? And I told her, I was like, well, I love my job, blah, blah, blah. It's a great job. I work part-time. But this seemed like a good opportunity. So I said, well, let me check it out. You know, I said, because I can work this job because it's in the private arena and I won't lose my money that I get from the state for teaching, my pension. You know, even though I'm working at this school and I really enjoy it, I'm capped at how much I can make, or else basically I would have to come out of retirement or give up my pension. Not my Social Security. I would have to give up my pension. Who wants to do that? Who wants to do that? Hey, Harshireen, how are you? Thank you. Thank you. So anyway, so she says, well, I'm gonna let you know. This is a high, she said, what do you know about this agency? So I told her what I thought I knew, and she was like, well, we have other departments and other components, and in this department, there is a high-level facility, psychiatric facility for young people. And, you know, this is level 4 for young people. And so that's why the class is so small. You would only be teaching, she said, I've never had anybody teach more than 6 children. The maximum since I've been here is 5. And then she started to go in and explain some of the things that could possibly happen and how it might be addressed. And so I asked her about security. And she said they don't have, these particular students live there. They don't have security as we know it. They have facilitators. Each student is assigned their own facilitator. And so she said right now, you know, it was less than 5 students. So that means there would be a person there for every student in case something got out of hand. And yeah, she was like, that's you know, that's what this job is. How do you feel about that? I said, well, of course my heart wants to help. I've, you know, dealt with troubled youth, troubled teens. I said, but my age says, no, don't do it. Because if something jumps off, I didn't say this part, you know, I'm not the spring chicken that I used to be. Y'all may have heard me say before, you know, teaching in Title I schools, I've been knocked down by a mob. I've had a weapon in my classroom, all of that. So I've done my time. She was like, yeah, it's just things can escalate in a moment. So you have to be aware of that. So she was like, after she explained all of that, she was like, so how do you feel? You think it's something that you're interested in? I said, well, the first thing that has come to my mind is run, Forrest, run. She started laughing. I said, of course, I have a heart, you know, for all children. I love children. And I always say, you know, it's easy to deal with children who've been in trauma. You can, you know, let the healing process begin early on. But there's no need of me taking on something that I know I couldn't handle. So even though the money was good and the amount of children were good, we just ended the interview there. But she did ask me, she was like, oh, I've enjoyed interviewing you. Thank you for your honesty. She was like, we're starting a program, a cooking program, farm to table for some of the students, and we're getting our kitchens together. She was like, could I call on you? Do you cook? You think that's something you would be interested in? I said, sure, I sure do cook. She said, can I call on you once we get the facility up and running? I said, you sure can. You absolutely can. And so I felt like that worked out. I sent her an email afterwards and said it was a lovely interview, even though I didn't get the job. And I look forward to hearing from you about the cooking program. And that's, you know, that's not like a job. That's on a volunteer basis, a stipend basis, that type of thing. So that's wonderful. So that's how my day went. And that's why I'm eating so late. That's soy salt, which is why I did not add any salt. I just added a little bit of butter. A little bit of butter to some shrimp, some broccoli, and edamame. Gotta find some onions real quick. Come on, you gotta break up. Give y'all a chance to cook. So this is gonna be an easy breezy. Let me add a pinch more butter. Yes, farm to table. So that's nice for the student. Let's see. Oh, thank you. Well, what was I doing? I forgot. Oh, onion. I love onions. I know there's one in here somewhere. I know it's one. Maybe somebody used it to cook yesterday. Let's see what this is. All these little itty bitty pieces of foil. Lemon. Maybe somebody used it. Got him. Got it. Okay, we're coming along. So I got a little bit of onion. A little bit of onion. I don't like to leave this in the sink. Oh boy, my mouth is watering. I'm so hungry. Shrimp are starting to turn pink. I'll show you in a second. Yes, farm to table. Let's see if I can bring y'all over here. Y'all know I don't be knowing what I'm doing. Trying to get it together. This is why videos are easier than lives. There it is. Bingo. Yes. Those jumbo shrimp. And we've got the edamame. the broccoli. Let those shrimp get all the way done. Okay. All right, the rice is probably done. Looks like it. Yepper. And the turkey is boiling. That's something completely different. And then I'm going to come over here and make my bowl. Make me a little bowl. And I've got plenty of water. I did wash this bowl out so we don't have salmonella troubles. And I was looking for my Ziploc bag so I could put this away. I don't want them to fall out. Right here. I put them in there upside down. Okay. Let's see what we got going on. Wow, that looks so good, doesn't it? Okay. So now we're gonna. You came in at the best time. Yes, Joe. Yes, indeed. So I've got my bowl here. I'm making some edamame, Joe. I've got the edamame, the broccoli, the shrimp, and the rice. That's what's going on. So, we got to try to figure out the measurements on this broccoli. On this rice. You know you don't want to overdo it. I don't know how many grams equals what on the rice. But let's see. That's only 41. Okay, so that's like 82 grams of rice. And we'll go double back. This is a bad thing when you're hungry. You can't be playing around when you're hungry. You mess around and overeat. So I got 82 grams. Now I'm not going to gram the other stuff because the other stuff is no carbs. Okay? We were just concerned about that rice. So we're going to go in with the shrimp, the broccoli, the edamame. Talk to me, somebody. Can y'all see what's going on? Trying to get all my little veggies and my shrimp. I'm going to save some for seconds. But I need some of that juice. Woo, child. Look at there, look at there. That's it. That's all she wrote. Thank you. That's all she wrote. It's definitely a low, well, if you don't have to include the rice, you could do cauliflower rice. I knew I needed a filler. I absolutely needed a filler. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Starving. Woo! I don't know the name of the song, but it's going around in my head. It's so good. Yes. So I'm about to cut y'all loose because I'm about to go in on this meal. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I appreciate y'all so much. You know how when the food is good, you want to dance? Yes, indeed. One more bite. One more. That's it. Those stringy onions. Thank you, Keto Granny. Thank you, Harshareen. Thank you, Joe, Calamity Jane, Joshua. Don't forget the thumbs up for me. I only have 3 thumbs up. I appreciate y'all so much. Low carb journey, low carb life with the low carb queen. And remember, every day is a new beginning. I'm gonna give y'all a second a thumbs up if you didn't. I missed that. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that comment. What'd you say? Yes. Please come on over to North Carolina. Come through for sure. For sure. How you doing, Doom? Deuces. Later, Gators.
What you out here making?
I
Your whole house smelling good.
was making me some